Welcome back. This week, the Isaiah Marshall Foundation is marking a major milestone and turning it into a mission. 1 year after Isaiah Marshall beat cancer, he's launching the Brother Let's Heal Surgical Support Fund, offering emotional and financial help to men before and after surgery. It's a part of a week-long push to share stories of hope and healing as we head into the holiday season. Now, joining me now is Isaiah Marshall himself. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining me.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Now, first off, tell me about the Isaiah Marshall Foundation.
So the Isaiah Marshall Foundation actually was started because of me being a prostate cancer survivor. Actually, the morning when I was recovering, it came to me, you know, I've had pretty good insurance, had pretty good resources, had a pretty good network of support. Then it dawned on me that a lot of men don't have that support. Right. And to be able to give them that support, then on the other side of that, a lot of us don't like going to the doctor. I was guilty. My wife, family would push me, but everything else would be in front of me. So I wanted to do this to be able to understand and help men understand that early detection truly saved lives, because it saved my life.
Absolutely. Now, what was the biggest challenge for you going through your process?
The biggest challenge for me really was kind of mentally at some point, and just wanting to shut down. And even once I got the diagnosis like June, but I pushed my surgery all the way to November, because again, I was putting everything in front of me, had some big events for clients and things of that nature. My family was a little upset with me, like, you worried about the wrong thing. Right. So really, mentally for me, it was just shutting down and then knowing I was gonna be down for a little time to recover. So that was my mental thing. And then on the other side of that, once you go through that surgery, there's just some things as a man that happens after the fact.
Right. Now, what's something that you wish you would have known or done differently throughout your process, like maybe information or, you know, something procedure-wise that you would have done differently?
Yes, so it's important for family to talk, and the reason I say that is 2 years prior to me having prostate cancer, I walked through the process with my dad. I didn't realize until I was diagnosed with prostate cancer that my grandfather, his dad, had actually died from prostate cancer. So had I had all that information, I'd have been on the top of it a little bit, because when I first got my PSA and got my baseline, it was at a 5, but we didn't know if that was high or low, because that was the first time for me to get my PSA checked.
Now let's talk about the foundation itself. You guys are raising money to obviously help with the support of either before or after surgery. Talk about that.
Correct. So my family and I, we've actually committed some resources to be able to get the fund kicked off over, you know, time, and then to be able to service as many men as possible. We want to open it up to allow others, because throughout this process, I've been having the foundation for about a year. And a lot of people have been asking me, how can I help, how can I help, how can I help? And so when I made my year anniversary on November 18th of this year, I said I had been thinking about what's a good way to be able to celebrate this. So being able to create the fund and help others to be able to do so.
Now, do you have a goal in mind that you hope to raise?
Yes, so actually my birthday is March of next year. And so I said, you know, by March of next year, I'd like to be able to raise $50,000, because that'll help us to help a minimum of 100 men. And what that encompasses is we want to be able to give them care packages, want to be able to provide them with some meals, transportation, if they need some help with some co-pays, and then also be able to provide some emotional support as you go through this process.
All necessary things that are needed to go through this process. Thank you so much, Isaiah. Now, where can people donate and learn more about your foundation?
Yeah, so they can go to the IsaiahMarshallFoundation.org, or they can email info@IsaiahMarshallFoundation.org to be able to find out more information.
Thank you so much for sharing your story with us this morning. And of course, if you missed it, we will have the link to where you can find more information or download to the Isaiah Marshall Foundation. Stay right there. We have more news, weather, and traffic coming up after the break.